What's up, y'all?
How's it going?
Good.
Leo, do you ever get intrigued by matchups, or is it just another game on the schedule?
We definitely get intrigued by matchups. We try to go back to the process as much as possible, and I think we've been doing a good job of that as a team. But overall, it shows me what type of team we have when I see guys get excited when we were playing against a good team. We got the Rams coming up this week, obviously, and there's a lot of outside noise and things like that. But overall, it's about our process, and it's about just becoming better as a team. But we are excited to play this game.
How'd the slime treat you, the Nickelodeon slime treat you the other day?
Oh, that was actually for D-Law and T-Knight, but I think as I was, taking my pads and helmets and stuff off, D-Law just wanted me to be the guy to slime him. So me and B-Murph stayed after and took care of the guys, and we're excited for them getting that award.
What's always the biggest challenge of the Sean McVay offense of defending that?
To me, it's just how fast Matt Stafford just gets the ball out. They also run attack plays and hurry up pretty well, which that has been affecting our defense at times throughout the season. We're aware of that. We're practicing it, and it's something we're trying to clean up and fix. But I think them being a hurry-up offense, staying on track with the way they run their offense is going to be the challenge.
What's an attack play?
Attack play is like the center and the whole O-line is like pretty much set up. And, the center's like the last person out pretty much. It's like the whole offense is set. The center gets out there last second, puts the ball on the ground and just snaps it. So you kind of catch the defense standing up or not set.
The numbers say Stafford's been really good when teams blitz him. What allows him to operate so well when teams are doing that?
Honestly, he just does some freakish stuff sometimes on film. There's times where he has his back completely turned to the receiver and he's getting sacked and pressured, and he throws the ball like over his shoulder, like without even looking, and makes a completion down the field. And it's impressive. But at the same time, I think as every week, as every quarterback, as much pressure we can get in his face, as much times we can hit him, it will affect him. Like it affects every quarterback.
It seems like every time your defensive line dominates a game, the game goes your way. Do you guys feel that responsibility each week to bring that?
Yeah, I mean, this is something we've been saying since OTAs and since camp, that, we want to be the tip of the spear. We want to be the best group on the defense, and we want to be the best group on the team. We want to be the group that, puts the team on our back. And, we have as much respect and for every other person on the team, obviously, but I think we know that when we stop the run and when we are allowed to pass rush, things turn out well.
I've heard multiple players refer to their position group as wanting to be the tip of the spear. What does that tell you about a team when every position group feels like that should be them?
I mean, it's great. I mean, it's good to have that type of competition in the building. It just pushes us to be the best that we can. If the DB group, happens to be the best position group on the field, even in practice, it's like we're going to hear a lot about it in the locker room. We're going to hear about it in the team meetings and all that type of stuff. So it's like a competition every single day. It's not even just on Sunday. It's in walkthroughs. It's in the way we communicate. It's in the way we run to the ball. It's in the way how many shots are we taking on the ball in practice. We compete at every single thing. We all want to be the tip of the spear, and I think that's what's pushing our team.
On those attack plays and tempo, is the key to tell the center, and you got to get the calls, and you guys set before you see the center walk?
The tell is the rest of the offense. So if the guard is like already in the stance, or the tackles are already in the stance, like everybody's pretty much set. But then the center is pretty much back here talking to the quarterback, and then he walks up with the ball. That's pretty much the tell. But they also just run a lot of hurry up. That's different than attack play. And that's something that we have to just be on top of. Our defense has a lot of communication and checks and things like that. So this is one of those games where when we see them hurrying up, we're just going to have to line up and go.
You play with a lot of three tight ends, more than most teams do. How does that change things for you guys?
It's changed a little bit of the way the Rams operate. They're in giant personnel a lot with the three tight ends. But we're studying the film and we know how to attack it.
When you consider all of the things you've talked about Stafford's kind of freakish ability to get the ball out, the way that they run these attack plays. Does your rush tend to be more aggressive, or do you have to sit back and watch just a little bit to not over pursue?
To me, it's how we handle first and second down. What makes this team good is they keep the sticks at a manageable distance at all times. I think they're like number one in the league right now on like shortest third down yardage or something like that. And I think that allows them to run the type of offense they want. So as a defense, we have to do a good job of getting stops for no gain or negative yards on first and second down, and then that'll get them in a get back on track type of situation, and that's when we can kind of dial up our defense.
Ernest Jones and Cooper Kupp obviously going to be playing a former team, and you've had the experience of playing former teams before. What's that like for a player to go back and play a team that maybe chose to move on from you?
I played the Jets last year, and I was asked that same question going into the game, and for me, I was just saying, it felt so long ago. I feel like this is my new team, my new family, that it's really not that like personal thing that some people think it may be. That may be different for other players, depending on how long they were there, how long away they've been, and things like that. But for me, you just got to treat it like another game.
Leonard, you guys are the only team in the league that has 6 different guys with at least 20 pressures of the quarterback. What does that kind of say to you about this group and what you kind of have done to have that many guys be affecting things the way they are?
To me, it just feels like we're living what we say. That's something we've been talking about since OTAs in camp as well, is that, it takes 11 men to rush. It takes 11 of us to get to the quarterback. And whether that's a 4-down rush or we're sending pressures or nickels or safeties and things like that, it takes the guys on the back end to cover their guys, to give us time to get to the quarterback, and it gives the guys up front to be on the same page to get to the quarterback. So it takes a team.
And the guy who leads you in that is Uchenna, and he did it without playing week 1 and having limited snaps the next couple games. How good is he playing for you guys right now, and what do you kind of see from him now that he's healthy and back doing this?
I mean, he's playing amazing. I think you see the confidence growing. The leadership has always been there. He's continued to be a great leader on the field. And one thing I love about him is his veteran. Him being a veteran, he sees a lot of things. He's played the Rams so many times now at this point. In practice, we're lined up on the same side as each other, and he's calling out the plays, letting me know exactly what he's seeing. And to me, it makes my job easier playing next to a guy like that.
Anything else? Thanks,
Leo.
Yeah.